Hey guys, what's up? It's iPhone here, and the hype site for the Fortuna update just went live a few hours ago, and it says on the site, coming this week to PC, coming soon to consoles. So if you're on PC, get excited because we're finally getting some stuff to do in Warframe after this very, very slow year of content because we haven't really had much to do. But on this hype site, there's a lot of information regarding, what's coming in the update. There's new gameplay in Garuda in this little video that is up on the official Play Warframe channel, which they have embedded on here, which looks badass. There's some new kit guns in here, which look really cool. There's also new t-shirts and posters, which you can see up here in the top right-hand corner. You can pre-order them now. I'm definitely going to be getting the t-shirt. I think the t-shirt looks absolutely sick. And then you also have this poster, and there's another poster as well, which looks really, really cool. So you can go ahead and take a look at that. Links will be down in the description below to the site, to the merch store, and to the Warframe Fortuna video that is up on the Play Warframe channel. But because they said that the update is coming this week, I want to let you guys in on a little secret. If you've been around with Warframe for a long time, you'll have kind of picked this up. But these big updates usually come out on a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, right? So it's not really a little secret. It's kind of like community known, but if you're new to the game, you might not have known that. So Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday is whenever you can kind of get your hype on. And even at that, it won't be until very, very late into the afternoon if you are someone who's from the EU or the UK, right? So for me personally, the last two big updates, Planes of Eidolon came out at 3 in the morning on a Friday, and then the Sacrifice came out at 3 in the morning on a Saturday, right? So I'm going to be streaming this live over twitch.tv those 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to be live from 12 p.m. BST, or is it GMT now? Just 12 p.m. UK time to whatever amount of time. We're going to stick around, keep our eye on Twitter and all that cool stuff to see if there's any, update status or any hint to it coming out, basically. So I will be live whenever this update comes out, and that is a promise. And I'll be helping you guys out with, anything that comes up in the update. So if I'm not able to help you out, say I missed your message on stream, you can join my Discord. Go to discord.gg/iflin. The link is also in the description below, and there's a bunch of people in there who will also be willing to help you whenever it comes to this update and Warframe in general. You can literally ask anything. There's a bunch of helpful people in there, and there's, in my opinion, no assholes. So, on this site, there is a bunch of information, right? So we get a little bit of backstory to Solaris United and just Fortuna in general. We get a little bit of information on the K drives, on kit guns, on MOA pets, basically stuff that we already know. Also hunting. We get a little bit of new screenshots from mining, the new mining mechanics, and the robotic fishing, which looks really, really cool. We got Orvalis, which is just the place which is Fortuna. It's kind of the Fortuna open world. That's what it's called on the map. It's called Orvalis. Then we have new facilities and new enemy units. So if you pay close attention here to this Corpus guy's helmet, it's a little bit different. He looks a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more deadly. Looks kind of cool in my opinion. We have new screenshots of the bounty board because they did rework bounties, because now we can just go into the Orvalis and then talk to these guys, and then we can take a bounty from there, so we can keep on doing bounties over and over and over again. One thing I will say whenever it comes to bounties is probably expect a lot of bugs, because this is new, completely new system of progression that they're trying out, right? Picking up a bounty with inside the playable area is something that we haven't really had before in Warframe, so I'm expecting a lot of bugs with this, but that's just how it is. We have underground caves. I'm expecting some really cool secrets to come out of these places, and just have them look pretty in general, because I think they looked amazing in the dev stream whenever they showed them. We get a little bit more info on the spiders. So they're calling them arachnoids and orbs. These are the big spiders. If you're arachnophobe or you have arachnophobia or whatever it's called, then this might not be for you. But big robotic spiders, I think they look badass whenever they showed them off for the first time. And I'm excited that they're going to be in the update. We've got the new Warframe Garuda. This one is all around blood and gore. So we have a little bit of information on her abilities. We've got the Dreadmere, rip the life force from an enemy and use it as a shield that captures damage. Charge to channel the captured damage into an explosive projectile. So it's kind of like Nova's second ability, Antimatter Drop, except you got to kill an enemy, you get his life force, and then it turns into a shield. Shield takes damage, and then the damage is turned into, damage output via recast, right? Which is pretty cool sounding. We've got Blood Altar, which is impale an enemy on an altar of talons and siphon health for Garuda and her allies, which is a little bit of utility, a little bit of support for Garuda and her team. We've got Bloodletting, which Garuda sacrifices her health to regenerate energy, which is really, really cool. I like the fact that she can be self-sufficient, doesn't need to rely on, energy pads or a Trinity or something, adds a little bit better flow to your kit, in my opinion. If whenever we get to sit down and play her, at least I think this ability will allow her to flow a little bit well. Seeking Talons, charge to expand the targeting area, release to send Garuda's Talons careening towards each target in area. Surviving enemies are prone to bleeding. So we got some slash procs in there, and hopefully a very, very high base damaging ability, right, that we can boost even further with the likes of power strength mods and stuff like that. So got a little bit more information on the Tenno reinforcements. Now, the description of these weapons are actually very, very interesting. So expand your arsenal of these new weapons, mods, and customizations. So there's also mods and stuff as well. Slash, this is the Nagantaka, which is Garuda's signature crossbow. Slash targets with a single precise bolt from Garuda's signature crossbow. Alt fire to let loose a barrage of bolts. All bolts have a chance to cause bleeding, and headshots have a chance to increase reload speed. So you got some little tiny buffs in there, which is really, really cool. We've got Garuda's new ult helmet, which looks badass. We got her Cyandana, which looks really, really cool. We've got the Kreska, which looks like a corpus version of the Kama. We've got the Okacore. You notice how there is the Sonic Core and the what else? The Static Core and Opticore and so many cores. This is a weapon that reaches for its next victim even as it kills. With each takedown, the pistol spawns an energy tendril that reaches for a nearby target. So it's got some chaining mechanic to it, which sounds very, very cool. And next up we have the Bata Core, which is a theme. The weapon that builds charge the more it kills, hit capacity, and then release for an obliterating discharge of power. So it's going to have like a build up the more you kill enemies, which sounds really, really cool. We've got new operator armor, so outfit your operator with these Solaris inspired customizations. I personally like the Haztech and the Smelter. The other one's not so much, but the Vent Rat kind of reminds me of something from The Division, and so does Outrider. These kind of look like the cleaners right here. So it's got this cool, I want to say grungy sort of vibe coming from it, I guess. We have new mod sets. So we got the Synth mod set, we've got the Mecha mod set, and we got the Tech mod set. So your Synth mod set is a set bonus of 20% clip reload per second while primary or secondary weapon is holstered. So not the best set bonus in the world, but then we have obviously the mods themselves. So we have Synth Deconstruct. This is for your Sentinel. Enemies killed by Sentinel have plus 15% chance to drop a health orb. We've got Synth Fiber, which is for your Sentinel again. Health orbs increase Sentinel armor by 100% for 12 seconds, which is nice. Synth Charge, which is for your pistols, plus 80% bonus damage on the last shot in your clip. This will be dependent on which type of secondary that you're using, of course, so this won't be useful in every single secondary, but there may be a few cases. We've got Synth Reflex, which is for your Warframe, plus 100% holster speed, which I personally don't think will ever be worth it, but it also really, really depends on what you're trying to build for, right? Next up, we've got the Mecha Mod Set. So this is your set bonus. Your Crypro marks an enemy every 15 seconds for 12 seconds. Killing this enemy applies all status effects on them to other enemies within 30 meters. So this can be very, very interesting if you're building for like a condition overload build, right? So having this mod on might help out a lot with just status spreading, if I can speak properly, that would be nice. Status spreading, so could be something that is worth considering if you're playing just mainly condition overload, right? We've got Mecha Overdrive, which is for your Kubro, plus 60% status link and 90% status duration, which sounds cool, but it's for your Kubro, so it's up to you whether or not you want to use that. Mecha Recharge for your Kubro, plus 20% shield recharge and minus 50% shield recharge delay, which is alright. Mecha Pulse Warframe. Killing a marked enemy grants plus 20% armor for 12 seconds for each enemy within 30 meters, which sounds actually pretty nice. And then we have Mecha Empire, which is an aura mod for your Warframe, which is plus 40% extra damage versus marked enemies. So it's up to you whether or not you want to, maybe sacrifice using corrosive projection or whatever the case may be for this particular aura if you're building around this Mecha mod set, right? And then last but not least, we've got the tech mod set. So this is more for your Kavats than it is your Kubrus. So you see that we have one for Kubrus, Kavats, basically for your companions, and then your sentinels. We have a set bonus for our Kavats, creating a 10-meter wide zone every 15 seconds, which deals 50 damage per second for 8 seconds, which is nice. We've got tech collateral, which is for your Warframe. Standing in the zone grants plus 60% critical damage, which is pretty good. Tech enhance, which is for your Kavat, plus 30% Kavat ability duration, which might be good for your Smita kitty. We've got tech assault, which is 60% chance for the Kavat to ignore lethal damage, instead gaining immunity for 6 seconds, for 4 seconds, sorry, which is very, very nice. Then we got Tech Gravity, which is for your melee. Slam attacks pull enemies within 20 meters to the point of impact, which sounds really, really good, especially whenever you consider that we will be getting Melee 3.0. I don't think with this update, but with an update that'll come later, right? We've got additional update highlights. Kavats and Kubros now have a vacuum mod called Fetch. The business is offering a new Sentinel to aid your Valis conservation efforts. The Oxalis comes with 2 precepts for locating conservation opportunities and resource containers. Also includes a new Sentinel weapon, the Multron, a burst fire rifle with armor-piercing rounds. Sounds pretty cool. Ayatin Amber Star Blueprint is now available for 10 Vitus Essence from the Arbiters of Hexus, which is, I don't know whether or not that'd be worth it. We've got 5 new Dojo Pigments are available for research. New designer glyphs are here. The Venter glyphs are illustrated by renowned fantasy artist Pete Venters. And then we got the Focus Skull is now available in your arsenal, which is a great change. And then we have limited time Twitch drops. Watch Warframe on Twitch when Fortuna launches to get free in-game items. Possible drops include the Nidus and Quora Warframes, a rifle ribbon mod, and more. More information coming soon. So I'm assuming that's going to come into effect whenever Fortuna comes out. So like I said at the beginning of this video, I will be live Wednesday, Thursday, Friday over at twitch.tv/iflynn for basically as long as possible, and I will be live whenever this update comes out and helping you guys out with pretty much anything that you ask. Link is in the description below, and if I miss your question on stream, I apologize now. And also, there's people in my Discord who will be willing to help, and I swear I will try to help every single one of you. But the main focus will be exploring the update, having a good time, and, you know, making some pretty badass kick guns and, you know, finding out all that Fortuna has to offer and all that good stuff. So I'm excited to jump into Fortuna. I hope you guys are too. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream because I'm streaming tomorrow as well. So yeah, this is the start of it, guys. This is the start of an awesome week for Warframe. Hope you guys are excited. I'm super excited. If you liked the video and you're excited, go ahead, hit like. If you dislike it, then dislike it, I guess. If you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.